Hi there! What's going on? I hope you're doing good. Now, let us start our lesson for today. At the end of the video lesson, you should be able to comprise sentences using is and are, updating one's knowledge, when to use are and is. When deciding whether to use is or are, look at whether the noun is plural or singular. If the noun is singular, use is. If it is plural, there is more than one noun. Use are. By the way, is and are auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs help the main verb to describe action happened in the past or even in the present or in the future. Auxiliary verb is a verb that adds functional or grammatical meaning to the clause in which it occurs so as to express tense, aspect, modality, voice, emphasis, etc. Let us look with the following examples. First, the girl is intelligent. The cat is running in the yard. So far, everything is pretty obvious. When you have a singular noun, you need to use is. Other examples. Her sons are at school. The boy and the dog are playing. When you have a plural noun or more than one singular noun, use are. But what happens with collective nouns? Collective nouns are those that, even though describing a group of people, are still singular. An example is a noun team. Team consists of many players, and yet this is a singular noun. Because it's singular, you still need to use is with it. Other examples would be sentences like a couple is buying a new fridge and the committee is having a meeting right now. Sometime, however, you can see on or after in a collective noun. This can happen in American English if the writer wants to emphasize that this collective noun refers to more than one person. For instance, a couple is buying a new fridge and the committee is having a meeting right now. One final thing that can cause confusion is the difference between there is and there are. To be safe and correct, look at what goes after this phrase and choose the verb according to the rules discussed previously. For example, a cat is singular, so the correct sentence to write could be there is a cat on the roof. On the other hand, books are plural. So you would write, there are many books on the shelf. The rules of collective and uncountable nouns, as well as of collective phrases, also stay the same. Let's do this. Compile the sentences using is and are. The fox blank known by his brush. If your answer is S, you are correct. The fox is known by his brush. Next is a good healthy blank worth more a crown in gold. If your answer is S again, you are correct. A good healthy body is worth more a crown in gold. You blank never too old to learn. If your answer is R, you are correct. You are never too old to learn. Next is his children blank very precious to him. If your answer is R, you're correct again. His children are very precious to him. We blank growing impatient with the lack of results. The answer is R. We are growing impatient with the lack of results. To conclude, Is a form of verb to be that is used for singular nouns, and or is a form used for plural nouns. Now, to end this video, I hope you have learned something. God bless everyone.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotism.